helping people live longer, but not just live longer, to be able to function better, to be able to enjoy those extra years. So I have my own little hierarchy of longevity, functional longevity.
Yeah.
And I actually put exercise at the top. And why that is, I think most people, and some of the research is being done right now, where it may not even be so much what we're eating, but how often we're eating and whether we're getting the response from doing some type of fasting and things like that, the body's defenses against fasting. So I like to put exercise at the top of that, because the responses that we get from exercise and what the body tries to do to protect itself and go through the processes of being able to live longer, I put exercise really at the top. Now, you might sneak nutrition in there, because obviously we don't want to be eating, deep fried Twinkies and things like that. And I think most people understand that, who really are concerned with trying to live a little bit longer. But if you want to be able to function as we live longer, not just live longer, be able to function, I have exercise at the top of that.
I think you're right with that. And also, I think it's important for me to point out, we talked about the hierarchy of fat loss. If you ask for me the hierarchy of muscle building or the hierarchy of flexibility, my answer would be different, right? It's related to the topic. Like, I don't talk about stretching in the hierarchy of fat loss. That doesn't mean I don't believe in it, right? So your hierarchy puts exercise number one. I would just probably define it. I would say that for what we like, I believe you're the leading authority on functional longevity. I don't know, for people listening, I'm not interested in living to be 100 if from age of 80 I'm an invalid. Right, I want to be able to do stuff, right? So functional longevity is a much better phrase. I like that you came up with that. So it's I would define the exercises. I think power and strength within that exercise are in my hierarchy of the exercise component are more important than aerobic training, right? And I think we did a disservice, is that we saw people die of heart disease, and we thought our intentions were correct. Let's add cardiovascular exercise to improve that. And we think that the only way to do cardiovascular exercise is cycling or biking or walking. But I can get the cardio system. The only reason that the biking targets the heart and lungs is because the muscles need oxygen in the form of blood. So it pumps to them. But I can create that same response and get stronger. And I think risks of fall, like, I think the muscle loss is a bigger factor. I think the loss of power, like, you couldn't save yourself if you tripped. I've watched a client, we've been on for a long time. I've watched a client of ours who's in great shape and is older. I've watched him get older at a slower rate than everyone else. But it isn't his cardio that was going, it's his speed, his ability to save himself if he fell. So I think I agree with you, exercise is taught, but not all exercise is created equal.
Right.
I think strength and power training would, if I only had 15 minutes twice a week, I don't think it would be walking I'd give you. Right? I think it would be some type of strength and power training.